My name is Fiona. I moved to New York September 24th of 2001, so right after the attacks. The entire tempo, everything that I knew and remembered about New York was different. Right before Thanksgiving, I was diagnosed with MS. I remember calling my parents. I don't think that I told my younger brother.
Yeah, we didn't speak so much.
I don't even think he knew my phone number.
There are definitely times I hated her, and there are definitely times I thought that she hated me.
There were 3 medications available, and all of them were injectable. I don't really like needles. I picked the one that I needed to inject less. I didn't know whether or not I was going to be able to do the injection on my own. I really wanted to dig in deep and be able to do it because I hate relying on people. I learned this term care partner, and the point of this person is to be able to help you through the injections in case that needle anxiety gets to be so much that you just can't do it. I didn't tell any of my friends from work that I had MS, and I was really stuck. All I could really think about was my brother.
Once you're asked, you have to do it, so who gives a shit, you know?
He didn't hesitate to say yes, which did shock me, which I think probably made me think he doesn't really understand what it is that I'm asking him. I think I probably woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I had worked myself into this, you know, I'm going to do the injection today, so I was worried maybe the nurse isn't gonna come. What would happen if my brother didn't make it? The nurse actually came to the door first. I finally got the call from the doorman saying, you know, your brother's here. Should I send him up? And I was like, wow, thank God he came. I found out from the nurse that she wanted us to have an orange to practice on.
I didn't know what it was for, so I picked up something similar to oranges, clementines, which apparently was the wrong thing.
And he's standing there with a couple of tangerines in his hand. And, you know, I thought, oh, okay, thanks for getting that. And Sherma, you know, looks at it and says, well, you know, we can practice on that, but that's not gonna give you the same sensation as what an orange would. And, you know, then it dawned on me, oh my God, what an asshole. Why can't he get an orange? You know, I asked him to get an orange and he brings a tangerine. All I wanna do is just almost grab this needle and shove it in my thigh. I want this entire experience over. I tried to keep my hands from shaking and I did it. I did it really slowly and it hurt like hell. I think as soon as the needle broke, this kind of went through the skin, Sherma, who was sitting to my right, you know, was leaning in and sort of talking me through it, saying, go ahead, just press down, just press down. Because first you have to get the entire needle into your leg and then you have to worry about depressing the syringe. You know, it's like a warm, sort of foreign feeling. Things kind of went numb. And I felt, oh, I don't have to press anything. And if I don't move the needle, it doesn't really hurt. So I know in my head I can't leave a needle sticking out of my thigh this way, but let me just rest. You know, my brother leans in and he sort of, in this pleading voice, he says, take it out. And so I did. And at that moment, we looked at one another and, you know, I think I started tearing up. And we didn't say anything, but at that moment, I knew that I was going to be able to count on him. In that moment, my brother became a man. It almost seemed like his face changed.
When you're in someone's apartment and you see them in these sad moments, you see them much more as a well-rounded person. I mean, she's not all tough and grim.
I certainly don't think that there was a time that I've ever been closer to him, or probably any member of my family. I feel, especially with my relationship with my brother, 23 years were wasted. But I guess the important thing is that, the next ones aren't.